I just had to correct him only because my body does speak, but tonight it's going to be about vocal variety. So how? How are you perceived in life? How are you recognized? How are you remembered? How do you greet people? Good evening, Toastmaster members and invited guests. Tonight I'd like to ask a couple of questions to you all in the audience. What is the first thing, Scotty, you notice when you meet someone?
The eyes.
The eyes. Okay. What about you, Kimberly?
I noticed your necklace and jacket today.
Okay. Jim?
I would say somebody's eyes and a smile. Eyes and smile.
Okay. What about you?
Something about the face and hair.
Okay. John?
A smile.
Smile. Okay. Great. Well, what I want to talk to you all about is how do we create this image? And what about our image is important? Okay? What we do is we are ourselves our own billboard. We represent ourselves by our image, the way we're dressed, our face, which gives you a smile, a frown, or a tear, our bodies, and our voice. Our voice is important. Why is it important? Because your voice says a lot about you, and your tone tells somebody how you feel. So let's talk about being recognized. How do you think you're recognized by people when they first meet you? Would they, or when they meet you for the second time, would they recognize you again by your clothes, by your professionalism, the way you're dressed, your hair, if you're tall, exceptionally tall, if you're short, whatever? Do you think this is a good way that people recognize you? And would you remember that person? Okay, another thing. If I had a voice and I just talked like this, or I did a sing-song, how are you today? I'm going to do this. You're going to recognize that when you hear me on the phone. You're going to recognize that the next time you see me. Okay, are you going to remember me? How do you get someone to remember you? You get someone to remember you because you make an impression on them. And how do you go out there as a professional and make an impression? Let's say you're in sales. Are you going to go walking in blue jeans? No. Are you going to go walking in with shorts? No. Are you going to attend a wedding when you are dressed in shorts or blue jeans? Probably not. So you want to be recognized, you want to be remembered, and that all goes together with your image, face, body, and voice. So now, when we talk about a voice, we have several different ways that we can approach people. Good morning. Good morning, how are you? Hi, good morning. You know, there's so many ways that people can give a perception of themselves. So, if you were to think about how you are perceived, ask your family members exactly what they think of you. As a family member, ask one of your best friends that you work with and say, how do you perceive me? What do you recognize that's common with me? What do you recognize that is memorable? And what about my voice? What about my tone? And see if they can give you the answer you want. Because if not, it's up to you to remember that in order to be an image that you want to be, you have to maintain certain characteristics. So if you are not maintaining those, then decide what you want to be, how you want to be, and do it. So in conclusion, Let's go out. Let's take a look at ourselves. Let's see what kind of image we're projecting to people. And then let's move forward and be memorable to people, recognizable. Smile. Be enthusiastic when you're speaking to other people, because that's what they're going to remember. And don't forget to use your voice as the mood that you're in. Thank you.